Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined today by one of the GOATs in the death metal scene today. This man has had 30,000 bands he's a part of. And actually today as we were recording, he released another thing today. This guy's working hard. He's all over the place. He's heading to Europe in a couple weeks, and he's going to slaughter them like crazy. Some would say they're dead as shit. Some say they're dragged by a truck. Others would say this man's in a band that nobody can say the damn name. And we're going to get right to it today, all right? Everybody, please welcome Devin Swank, baby.
Let's go. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Hi.
Thanks for having me.
What's up, dog? How are you?
Pretty good, man. Chilling. 2-hour drive.
2 hours, huh?
It was about 2 hours.
To come into this basement.
Yeah. I was driving past Barnes, and I was like, oh, this isn't looking good. So I sent my girl, like, the address and stuff, and was like, if you don't hear from me by 9.
This is where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm probably on someone's table right now.
You gave him the dummy address, right?
Yeah.
You goofy.
Oh, dude. So I want to get right into it. Automatically, immediately in the introduction of it, one of the best things, I'm sure, and it's either really fun for you or it's got to get really fucking annoying by now. The number one band that you were a part of, one that you were touring all over the world with, that has gotten great success. I wrote it up on the board for the goons over here, and I want them to try and guess what the fuck this says.
Which word?
The one on the top, on the right there, that very long word. And I did spell it right.
You did, yeah.
Sanguisugabogg.
Did you just?
That's what it sounds like.
You phlegmed it?
Sanguisugabogg. Sanguisugabogg.
You're pretty damn close.
Getting there. You're getting there.
Sanguisugabogg.
Cody Ray, you got a guess?
I already know how to say it. I heard you say it earlier.
Say it.
Oh, this is bullshit.
Say it then, Cody Ray.
Sanguisugabogg?
You got it. Yeah.
Sanguisugabogg.
Where the hell did that come from?
It came from our original guitar player. Like, Sanguisuga is Latin. It means bloodsucker. And his last name was Boggs. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of like a play. Like, the band originally was supposed to be like a one-man like drum machine project, and it kind of evolved from there. Like, he wanted to get people to play in with it. But yeah, it could mean a lot of things. Like, Sanguisuga, bloodsucker. Bog is also like Slavic for divine being, so it could be like a god that siphons blood. Bog with one G also means like a toilet, so it could be like a toilet that
there you
sucks
go.
blood. Or it could be like a Wade Boggs as a vampire or some shit.
Ooh.
I like that one.
I like that. That's
That
interesting.
was my
That's interesting. You maybe wouldn't have missed that ground ball. I've always been interested in band names and how they get their names. I always think it's the craziest thing ever because, I skip on Pandora sometimes, and we'll be like Godsmack, fucking Nirvana, and then like Suicide Silence. I'm like, where does that come from?
You didn't even get into the crazy shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're like,
it's like a dying fetus, dude.
Yeah, like, or As I Lay Dying. Or fucking...
Oh, that is a band. I forgot about that.
Fucking...
I was like, what?
What does Motley Crue mean? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They spelled it with, like, 2 dots above the... I'm curious. Like, where does a lot of it come from, like, when you go into creating a name?
Yeah. I think, like, the whole point of it was just to be something that you were going to fuck up trying to say. So
nice.
it's like we're in on the bit, and like I like when people like message us all the time and they're like, how do you pronounce it? And I just literally type the band name and just send it right back to them. Like that,
Just like that. You got to do the fucking claps, people.
You got the clap, and then immediately you got it. You phlegmed, and as soon as you started clapping, you're like, I got this shit.
I was like, hold up. Maybe I need to sound it out.
We're going to catch Nick in a week just trying to say a word, and you're going to hear him clapping in the side.
If you enunciate it and just like the trick is enunciating and literally pronouncing the 2 G's in the middle, and then you got it.
Ooh. Sanguisugabogg.
Yeah.
Close.
Almost got it.
I'll be there. 8 out of 10. I'll take it. That's
Yeah,
almost
some
that's
people
almost
say-
an A.
Some people say Suga. I say Suga.
What's the best one you heard?
When on our Cannibal Corpse tour,
Crazy.
Corpse Grinder called
What?
us Samsung Sudafed. I thought that was cool.
That's pretty funny.
That was probably the best one I've heard. Yeah.
Samsung Sudafed. I didn't even know Samsung made Sudafed. That's crazy. It's got to be outrageous. Just like their phones.
So you're even up leaving in a couple weeks to go to Europe. How many times have you been to Europe already?
This will be my second time going. The first time we went back in 2022 for like 2.5 weeks with a band called Full of Hell, and it was pretty cool. Like we played a bunch of like punk squats and like
Nice.
it was like a little DIY scene. But those shows raged. Europeans are. It is an entirely different world. People are so different over there.
Oh, I'd imagine.
Yeah, they don't get sarcasm.
Oh, okay.
That's sick.
That's awesome.
It kind of sucks.
Oh, it kind of
Because you'll be fucking with someone just to try to pull their leg and
and
they're
have
like,
some fun with them.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh.
it's right over their head.
Took
And
you
they're
so
like, I don't
serious.
understand. You was an asshole? Like, no,
No.
I'm fucking with you. Like,
It's like, and then it's not as funny. You got to explain it to them. I gotcha.
yeah.
What's
damn.
the weirdest thing? Because you've traveled in a bunch of different places and you've done a bunch of shit with this band now. Where's the weirdest difference between like America compared to like some other spot? What really threw you off?
I mean, a lot really. Like, our portions are a lot better here. Like, you get more food when you order food.
We're all fat as shit.
Yeah, man. And when you're there, like, the food doesn't have all that extra shit in it, so it kind of sucks. But so yeah, like, a lot of food's bland. Like, what we were bummed about is going in Italy, and we're expecting like the nines, like,
The
Crazy
finest-
pasta.
The
Right.
finest.
and there's better pasta here.
And it's fucking store bought.
Damn.
Yeah.
Frozen meatballs?
That's a wild ass statement, dude.
Yeah.
You didn't even get the
I-
rigatoni?
At least like in my experience, like with Milan, like the catering and everything. But what's really cool about playing shows there and performing there is that, the people are like really stoked that you're there. So they'll put you up like in a hostel or hotel. They feed you. So they have catering and everything there
Oh,
too.
sick.
Yeah. So you don't get anything close. Like you might get like a buyout, like $5 and
Right.
yeah, there's a Subway down the street. Like,
And then you go all the way across seas, and they're like, all right, these guys are here. We got to make sure we take them to the nines.
right.
Hell
So,
yeah. Everybody except their food. But other than that, everything else is sick.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Probably crazy good desserts, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
What's the best gift you've received? Since everybody takes care of you so well over there, you go across seas and everything. What somebody gifting you?
A bra?
Someone made
A bra? Yeah. Before the gift, how many bras have been thrown on stage to you?
a few.
Hell
A
yeah,
few.
dude.
What about panties?
There was panties left in our tip jar, and our
Used?
our merch guy was
Who
like,
smelled them?
was like, there's panties in the merch jar. I was like, cool. I was like, maybe we should throw those away. And he was like, dude, they're sopping wet. And I was like, you should definitely wash your hands.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Raunchy,
She was either wet, sweaty, both,
Or pissed.
or piss. Or all three.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It could have been diarrhea.
What?
Watch out.
Why poop? Was it a thong?
Why in the tip jar, dude?
Was it a thong? I'm curious now.
I wasn't there, but if I remember right, I think it was a thong or G-string.
So if it was diarrhea, it would have easily
had to wear it
split.
backwards.
Yeah, she would have had to wear it backwards.
Yeah.
That's bold.
Like a net.
Oh my god, it's like, but she's exploding shit
That's
all over her.
premeditated at that point.
Yeah, that's premeditated. You're
That's
expecting
like,
to shit
yeah.
yourself.
She had that thought process going in there, dude.
But the
Oh,
front's
wow.
gotta go. You're gonna give yourself a veggie.
So
you know
you-
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
They fucking ate it. So you've been overseas. Like, where all have you gone? Right now, you're going to Europe.
Yep. So I'm going to some places that we've never been before, like the Netherlands.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. So that was the funny thing too, is like getting there and being from Columbus, like you're used to like different cultures. Like where I live, especially, there's like a lot of Nepalese people. There's a lot of Asian people. You go in these other countries in Europe, and you're like, dude, there's a shit ton of white people. Like,
Just a bunch of crackers, dude.
am I
What
being
the hell?
audited? Like, am I about to have papers served to me?
Am I being audited?
And
Here's my W-2s, guys.
yeah. So like that was one of the first things like one of us said was like, man, there's so many white people, and I was like, yeah, I think this is where they were invented. If I remember.
This is where they were invented.
We're from a fucking lab. What the fuck?
Yeah. So, yeah, like we're going to Spain. I mean, I can't remember everything off the dome, but
You've been around.
been around. Yeah. I mean, we the first time we went, it was just a couple shows in Germany. Went to Poland, went to the Czech Republic, and then we played London and UK. We were there for like 4 days, and it's really cool there because, I mean that used to be America,
Right.
So it's very like those shows are like basically like playing in New York, so everybody's there, and it was really given like
Everybody
homey
got
vibes.
New York style.
Yeah.
They got New York style there.
Yeah,
too?
they got-
Oh, like they
yeah,
had
dude.
foods and shit everywhere downtown. Food trucks and shit.
trucks. Yeah, wagons.
Love food trucks, bro. There's a food truck festival in Cleveland that I'm
There
really
is,
wanting to
yeah.
go to.
Dude,
Yeah, it's
when
pretty
is it?
sick.
Let's go.
It's like a big old lot, bro, filled with like hundreds of food trucks. I'm like, bro, if I could get at least try 20, I'd be cool.
London
That's
and
like
UK
a max
also has
goal.
like a cool music scene. A lot of beatdown bands are from there.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
A lot of people that you said you're an avid listener to the pod, so I'd imagine in the conversations of music, some people that are listening are going to be have absolutely no fucking idea what the hell you're talking about, and other people are going to be like, hell yeah. So sometimes, like for these people, like every time I play music, I know Cody Ray and Taylor. Taylor is a big one. Every time I play music in the car for Taylor, this guy hates it. He absolutely despises it.
It's not music.
Oh, dude, it's a jam, dude. I think I played Baby Killer
Hell
for
yeah.
him by Devourment for anybody not listening. And I read the lyrics to Taylor, and Taylor's like, there's no reason that these things should be going through your ears right now.
Right.
It's like, no,
It's
dude.
just it's crazy. And like you've played a bunch of songs for me, and like as far as I know, it's been one. It's been one song.
It all sounds like one.
It really.
It all
does.
sounds like
I'm
one
not even saying that to
song.
like say it's bad because I'm not saying it's bad, but like I genuinely can't tell.
I've been there. Like, I get, especially on tour, like you're playing it for days on end. You get burnt out on shit. So I'm like, dude, can we listen to like literally anything else? And then before you know it, we're listening to music that everyone in the world would think is shit just because it's something that we wouldn't normally hear.
Right.
So we're like trying to taper off of like
Death
everything
metal
we've been
every
listening to.
single night.
Yeah. So we'll listen to like meme rap, like people doing dumb covers, like there's this dude named Nick Vana instead of Nirvana. And he has a song called like something's in my ass. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's like what's his name? He's a country singer. And he does all them songs, dude.
Wheeler Walker.
Wheeler Walker
Yeah,
Jr.,
yeah.
bro. It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
Wheeler
okay.
Walker.
We'll listen to him too.
He's hilarious, bro.
That dude's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Outside of music, that guy talking is
He's
nuts.
like eating pussy and kicking ass.
Eating pussy and kicking ass.
He said, I ate the pussy, then I kicked his ass.
So I want to get back to that question of the best gift you received.
In Europe or like
Just anywhere. What's some gifts? Because people are appreciating you so much out there. Besides used panties in a tip jar.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid.
I think the one I got like the most use out of was this dude literally gave me like a Kroger like grocery bag filled with like white mushrooms, and we split like all those apart between each other, and that was one of the like craziest trips I've ever had. And I had so much like we had a day off. We played a Columbus show, and then we were heading back out. So when we got back home, I like put it in my freezer and told my roommates like, have at it.
Oh.
And they were texting me like, dude, I'm having like the time of my life. Like it's like March and they're already like shooting fireworks like off the porch and everything.
Oh,
So, yeah, they're like, dude, no one cares. No one's coming to the
Early
door.
as shit,
No one
dude.
gives a fuck, bro. This is
There's
awesome.
no rules.
It's pure anarchy right now, bro.
I also get gifted a lot of movies. Like that's something that's been like an ongoing thing. We meet like a lot of like amateur filmmakers, like in California especially, and they'll gift me like movies that they directed, and I watch them, but yeah, like some of them are absolutely like bizarre, and I'm glad like it's not available on streaming or anything. And
It's like what's the Serbian film? You end up catching a Serbian film?
yeah. I mean, it's stuff like what's the guy's name? I think his name on the DVD is John Doe. So obviously a fake name.
Terrifying.
That's like the fake name. And he did this movie. I can't remember off the rip, but it's like him and his supposed to be girlfriend, and they're kidnapping people like in a big city and just killing them like in the apartment. And it's shot in what looks like a camcorder, and it looks so real.
Oh, like it's a POV of them doing it?
It's not a POV, but it's like them
terrifying.
setting it up, and they're like doing it to like send the video to the police department later on. And
Oh, that kind of sounds good.
yeah,
Except for the fact you have no idea if that's actually fake or not.
Yeah, and except for the fact it was actually real. It happened in fucking New Hampshire.
Yeah, did you look up any of those videos? Like any of those?
I looked up like
ladies?
the YouTube page and stuff, and like seen the actors and stuff that are playing in it, and
It made you feel a little
They're,
better.
st-
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
still alive.
I followed them like on our band page and was like, yo, crazy.
Sick film. Good to see you're doing well.
Yeah.
Speaking of your band page, I've absolutely loved what has been happening lately with those damn racetrack, the cars.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? And so it came up on my For You page. I'm like, why is this on my shit? And I was like, wait, Bog, share. What is this? What is going on?
It's pretty cool. Some kid and his dad, I think that's their thing. They take Hot Wheels cars. They have a built-in racetrack like in their
That's badass.
and they're like, this car is this band, this car is picked for this band, and then they race them like down the track.
It's so sick.
And I was like-
I checked into the page to see how many other bands like actually shared it, because I'd imagine they try and collaborate with a bunch of bands.
Yeah.
You were like one of the only like 2 or 3 that did it out of all their stuff, and I was like, that's so sick. And out of nowhere, my feed's just racetrack, and I was
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, if
That's badass.
I mean,
I like Hot Wheels.
I don't typically turn down any like requests. Like if a fan fucks with me and he wants me to help him out with his band, or he wants me to shout him out or rock his band shirt or whatever, like I typically do that, because I put myself in those shoes and I'm like, man, like I really like this band. It'd be cool if they'd check out my music, or if they checked out like what I'm doing like art wise. So I try to
Reciprocate that
Yeah, you
energy.
bet.
yeah. I try to like bring that back so it's all full circle. And
You've been in the scene for a while, so I'd imagine you know
Yeah.
that feeling, growing bands and such like that. How many active bands are you in right now?
oh shit.
Oh shit.
As far as like playing out, I'm in 3, and then I'm in another one that's like it's basically like a super group. It's like me and a dude from Napalm Death and 2 dudes from Broken Hope. We plan on doing like fest appearances and stuff like that.
That's sick.
What
Yeah.
instruments do you play?
Not a single one, dude.
You sing?
I sing, yeah.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah, all my I lend that to all my friends. I got a lot of talented friends, so I
How'd
can
you get into that?
I
Besides
don't know.
probably just being a fan and such, like what made you realize that like you have a voice of a fucking demon and you can gargle phlegm really well?
Oh, pretty young. I had 2 friends that were playing in bands. They lived down the street from my grandma, and
Shout out Jima.
Yeah, shout out grandma.
Gina. Yeah. And it's funny. Their names were. Go back to this. Their name Cody and Cameron, and the two dudes that started Bog with me, their names were Cody and Cameron, but two separate people.
That's sick.
Yeah.
What a
That's
small
like
world.
coincidence. You
Yeah.
know?
It was destined.
Right. That was like the first two people I knew that were like kind of musically inclined, my age, and they were doing stuff. And their vocalist wasn't there, but the PA was set up, and I was just like, hell with it. I'll just yell about what I'm feeling. And I was like 13 or 14 at the time. And then it wasn't until I was 17, I was like, man, I want to start playing in bands. And I just talked to people I knew. Where I grew up in Reynoldsburg, I was lucky to have Cody and Cameron. Cody was in my grade. Cameron was his little brother. And then literally on the opposite side, I could walk to each of their houses.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dan played drums, and we all try to start stuff. And then for years I would start stuff, and it would fizzle out because I think I was like the only person that wanted to play death metal.
Okay.
And through just going to shows, and once I got my license, and it really changed the game. Like I was able to meet people, become friends, because we were always at the same shows, and find out they're playing stuff. And before you know it, man, like I'm in. It's much harder for me to quit a job than it is to like break up with a girl, or it's much easier for me to quit a band, or harder to quit a band than it is to like break up with a girl or quit a job, because music's always been like
It's there.
so important to me.
Yeah. I quit my band for fishing.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. We've been talking about taking poles and stuff out on tour, but like
I don't even fucking fish anymore. That's a problem. I enjoyed playing bass. I didn't know how to play bass for shit, but I still played the fuck out of the bass.
oh yeah.
You
I
just
was
slapped
just
the
energy
bass.
up there trying to do whatever the guitarist was doing at the time.
What was your band called?
I was in Nailed Through.
Oh,
and
damn it. I
then-
didn't wear my shirt. Damn it.
Oh, yeah. And Hanging Fortress.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was one of the original ones with Marcus. and
Oh, no shit.
And then,
I love Hanging Fortress.
yeah, Hanging Fortress is sick. They're doing a lot of really cool stuff.
Does it ever get so bad that they have to stop the show?
Yeah, we had that on the last tour. We had a reputation like for a minute. Our very first tour, like before we got a booking guy, before things got like serious, I booked our first tour, and I just played venues that played in the past, seen bands play at, and first 5 shows we were 5 for 5 for fights.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Perfect
yeah,
record.
that's what
Yeah.
everyone says. Like, sick, we're undefeated. So.
Sick, we're undefeated.
And I never stop a show. Like I usually tell people, like, dude, just outside or something.
Yeah, like chill. Don't ruin it
Yeah.
for people.
And it's hard to stop it, because I would say at least 90% of the room is like stoked there's a fight.
And antagonize
Yeah.
you.
So and they want to see it too. And that's what happened at this last tour was with Cattle Decapitation. Yeah, so
Cattle
you like that
decapitation.
band?
Cattle
something
decapitation.
I
Cattle
get behind.
Decapitation.
Okay, so cow without a head.
Yep.
Okay.
And this band called Immolation, and this band called Castrator.
Immolation.
Castrate.
That sounds like a place.
I think it's like a.
Or it sounds like
I
a
think it's
body
like
part.
bringing like demons like into the earth realm.
Oh, that's
So
scary.
it's like bringing demons in.
I like
very,
Castrator
very
more.
satanic, and then and their lyrics, and he was like, we played. We're about to start the second song. There's a fist fight. Me and Drew are like, yo,
Shout out, Drew.
fuck yeah. I had a feeling you had to have known Drew.
I actually tried to get Drew on a while ago, but
Really?
scheduling and such just didn't work out.
I feel it.
So you're only at the-
he loves doing these. So.
Fuck yeah.
You're only at the second song, and there's a fight.
There's
already?
a fist fight.
Damn, so you're throwing down that hard on the first one.
Right.
That's crazy.
And
What would you open up?
we opened up with Black Market Vasectomy is what it's called.
What?
That sounds like that's done at a fucking veterinarian's office. You know what I'm saying?
And
Hell no, you just come over and get it on the couch, dog.
For fucking
you do it
a
yourself.
Wendy's,
Yeah.
a Wendy's number 4. You know what I'm saying? with a Sprite. Call it even.
Have the fucking DoorDasher fucking slip you a Mickey and his fucking
that's funny.
Dumb.
go for it.
That's what I call Tinder is like DoorDash for pussy.
Oh, yeah.
But
DoorDash for pussy.
like they're fighting, we're yelling at them like, go outside, like get it the fuck out of here. And then the singer from this band called Corpse Pile, who opened up that show in Houston.
Horse pile?
Corpse Pile.
Oh, all right.
Grabs the
Corpse.
mic and he goes, yo, fuck that guy, he's racist.
Oh.
So I was like, all right, fuck him up, and then like let's hurry up and get it over with. When I said that, 3 dudes like
Just
pounded.
started smoking.
Oh yeah. His friend gets mad. They're like getting pushed out the door, and I'm just like, yeah, like hurry up and fuck him up. His friend grabs mace and hits the crowd with it. Oh! And while it's like going, it's like one spray. It takes a minute to linger.
Yeah.
It hits our drummer's fan while we're playing the second song.
Oh my god.
And it gets in my eyes and mouth, it gets in Drew's eyes, and it gets in our drummer's eyes who's sweating.
Oh, no.
And when the sweat hits it,
Yeah.
it's even worse. And
because his pores are opened
My
up from
eyes are fucking
sweating.
watering
Oh,
hearing-
Bro.
God.
but we finished the song, like Drew had to step back and like cough for a second. And I was like, what the fuck was that? And Emulation was like, yo, that dude just maced us. And I was like, damn.
That's a power move, though.
Yeah,
low-key.
yeah.
He's
But-
like, I'm getting my ass whooped. You know what I'm
Sounds
saying?
like
Like
the-
silly string.
Sounds like the one Detroit band that used to, I forgot the name of the band. They used to have bear mace and shit. And they used to have all these crazy ass antics that they would do. And oh my god, I forgot what the band name
Bear
was.
mace?
We almost had them play in Toledo at a house show. And we were so fucking scared for whatever the fuck was about to happen.
How long ago was it?
It was like 15, 16.
Bear mace?
But they were older before then as well.
Okay.
I couldn't remember the name. Oh, it was a. Fuck, I'm having a mind blank. It wasn't 818, I don't think.
Bear mace. Think of bear mace.
Maybe.
Was it King?
Yes, it was. Yes,
Okay.
yeah. That's exactly what it was. They had the fucking antics of like, basically like you're going to war. with
Yeah.
that. And it wasn't even like that crazy music. Like it was
No,
good.
no,
It was like all right, but
People
like
beat ass to it.
yeah, but like you went in there and you're like all right, like there's gonna be like fucking barbed wire almost, just like casually.
So you're up there on stage doing your thing, Have you ever just like looked up and seen like an intrusive like trauma to the groin? Like somebody like just get hit in their shit?
Oh, I've seen people get absolutely fucked. Like we do
Because I've always wondered about that. Like, you guys hit each other in the face, the stomachs, the arms, anywhere. But I wonder if, like,
do.
if it's like nuts are off limits, or if like you land there, you land
Dude, I got
there.
punched in my
Stuff
nuts
happens.
one time.
I've had it happen too.
Where like the dude was going to get ready for a spin kick, and so like he's starting from the ground, of course, and just straight up my legs because I was doing a 2-step and just bink, and I just dropped, and I was like crying for like
Yeah.
3
I would say,
bands.
bro, I'd
What
cry.
happens if you fall down?
Do people
You
pick
have
you
to
up?
Get the fuck
people
back
try
up.
let
to
you
people
up?
try to help you up, or they'll try to avoid you. Like we'll even tell people like, yo, there's a wet spot there. Like avoid that spot.
Oh, like person's down.
yeah, no, like an actual like someone
That's the
spilled a
wet
beer
spot.
or something.
Or some girl
Yeah.
squirted all over her
Yeah,
pants.
some girl
Put 'em in a tip
squirted
jar.
because of a
And there's like a big ass face. Like, hey, get a wet floor sign over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Fighting and dripping panties.
It's
dude.
her, yeah, it's
What
her,
a show.
it's her favorite straight edge band. So
See, it's not something I would. See, I think it was something I would want to go watch. I don't want to be in the crowd.
That's
but if
what-
there was like
no.
a boxed
Yeah, yeah.
up top, I
No,
could watch.
no, because I've heard people that just like stand off and watch. They be getting fucked up too.
No, yeah, I don't want to be down in the crowd.
there's definitely a
No, like
an
even if you're standing
area.
off on the wall, you get fucked up.
Because like there's
Travis
there's
told
bands
me
where
if
I'm
I-
like, yeah, I'm gonna hug a corner. Like fuck this.
There's
you know?
spots.
That's what I'm saying.
You'll be
Travis,
straight.
well, no,
but
you
there's-
said specifically if you ever saw me, you're gonna like
Very
get my
different.
ass.
It's very different.
Are you
If
si-
you know somebody
Yeah.
and you see them there, you'll hunt them down.
Yeah.
You'll be in the back. I'll come find you and
He's
throw
like,
you in there.
Travis is gonna be fucking
Yeah.
prying through people like, and then he's just gonna fucking dink, and I'm
no-
gonna be asleep.
Because like banter wise, like I'll tell people like go ahead and just target somebody.
Yeah.
But I'm like I don't mean it. You know, like don't actually just fucking beat the shit out of someone who's just trying to chill.
I
But-
guarantee you, as soon as you say that, people's eyes just go,
Oh,
and
security.
they.
If
they
we
look
have like a
out.
barricade or security too, they're like, dude, what the fuck? Like, they'll just like look at me like, come on.
They're like,
But-
you're just asking for it.
Speaking of a Detroit band, like we do this thing every night on stage, but this band from Detroit started it. They're called X Tyrant X. They did this thing where they would offer a football out to the crowd, and basically whoever holds on to it, like at the end of the set, they win.
That's dope.
You know?
That's dope.
That's a
See,
cool
see,
idea.
there's an incentive there for
I
me to
like
want to.
that.
It's so fun.
I'm gonna show up in
sounds
shoulder
dangerous.
pads and a helmet.
Guarantee I'm not
We've-
fucking grabbing that from the band.
I feel like I would need that without the football.
We've had it like people show up in ref costumes and
That's funny.
they'll blow whistles and shit, but we took it up to where if you hold on to a football for this song, whoever has it at the end gets whatever, like your pick, whatever you want, like at our merch booth for free. So people are like, no fucking way. I came here with no money. I'm about to get a shirt. So
$40 long sleeve, dude. I'm about
Yeah.
to get that bitch.
Oh shit, bro.
I saw a photo of it. With,
Hey, trauma to the groin
it was
everywhere.
just like a couple weeks
I'm
ago, they were
beat,
having a
beat,
show,
beat,
and
beat.
there was photos of the dude after, and his face is just
Oh,
like
yeah.
basically covered in blood.
that
but
was the
he's
show
got
we
the football.
that's the show we had to stop playing. We also had like a Cincy show where it sucks too, like when there's beef and it's literally two of your friends, but they're not friends with each other. You know, so you're like, what side can I
Who do
really
I?
be on?
Yeah, you got to be a
Say,
neutral.
settle down, settle down.
Yeah.
You got to be a neutral ground, and it's hard.
And we had that, man. We had someone straight up kick someone like dead in the face.
Oh my.
Who
How
was
are
our-
y'all that
was our
flexible?
friend. No, he. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say his name. If you were at that show, like you knew who he was. But he came up while we're playing, and just like was right in front of me, and then this dude was basically like, I'm the bread, he's the meat. My friend's right there.
The other piece of bread.
Yeah, he kicks him like right in the face and just folds him. And I see blood like from his ear to his like cheek. So I'm like, dude, is his fucking head bleeding? I'm scared as shit. So I'm yelling for a medic, somebody. Luckily, like the bartender, of course, is going to nursing school. So like, and
I know exactly what to do.
she's like, yo, I'm in my first semester in nursing school.
First semester.
I was made for this shit, you know,
They're
like
never
She's
gonna believe
like,
it.
duty fucking calls.
yeah,
It's the
she's
street
Superman,
job of a
just
fucking
running.
Had her-
brain swelling.
Had her fucking clinical scrubs on underneath
yeah.
her.
There's a stethoscope like already around her neck.
Was he okay?
She's like, yo, I'm gonna treat him like my sons Aiden, Jaden, Braden, and
And Brad.
tend to this guy. And what it was is like instead of his head was bleeding, it was his mouth because he kicked him right in the teeth.
Jeez.
So we're like, well, thank God it was his teeth.
Yeah.
Oh shit, not his ear or something.
Yeah.
So I imagine you see mostly like violence, but do you see any other crazy shit in there? Like how much titties do you see? Like there's a lot of fighting. So
Yeah, do you see
do
any
do
like
girls really get like aroused and pop top?
flick
We've had
beams?
it a few times where
girls just pee on stage?
girls
Get some-
just dump them out. We had it like our first time in Canada. We'll have girls like ask to like sign their tits.
So it's
and
more of like the after show.
It's more like after show
You get
stuff.
anybody people like trying to rock it out hardcore in the corner, like get real fucking just pound it out,
Oh yeah.
having sex like during the show.
Oh, having sex? No.
I was like, wait, what? What?
Yeah,
was
like, yeah,
following
that's a
Cody.
regular
You
thing.
said yeah.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
It's like,
what?
two people and an American flag, like a Grateful Dead concert,
Yeah, dude, just
like
going to
Woodstock
town.
'99. Like, yeah.
This is the most American thing I've seen.
You were born at a
Bald
Sigma
eagle just flies
Saga
overhead.
concert.
Mounting a 50 cal,
Right on fucking cue. There he
and the Arms of an Angel just starts playing.
You're
Oh
named
my
after
God.
like so many kids are named after you because they were conceived at your concert.
Yeah, we have dogs and iguanas named after our band, and I'm like,
that's
I don't
sick.
even want to know if they like pronounce it right, so I'll just like give it to them.
Thanks.
You compare me to a lizard?
The worst injury I ever saw was at a barn show in Tiffin. We used to
Hell yeah.
host shows there. It was super fucking sick. And there was a beatdown show that happened there, and it was the home opener, Open Wound.
Love open.
Dude, they started off with their original, just like it's just a slow strumming and just kind of like getting the crowd in. Like, all right, everybody just start fighting. And their merch guy, basically, like their day one homie, Jacob, he got kicked in the head. It went viral. Got kicked in the head, and as he was falling, he got bumped. So he straightened out his body, and he fell backwards and his head hit the concrete. I was standing right next to him. I was like right next to the camera guy, and head hit the concrete. You could hear it over top of the fucking music. Seizure immediately. And the dude, and like they took him outside and they're asking him like, yo, what's your name? Where are you from? Blah, blah, blah. It's just like
John freaking out.
Drooling, dude. Just like he has no idea. He had a brain bleed. They had to life flight him and shit.
Holy shit.
It was like that close, dude. It was scary as shit.
Does he still go to shows?
Yeah, he actually went to shows like very shortly after that, but he had to wear a helmet. And so because they told him if he got hit again like that, he's done. Like for sure.
Yeah.
He clicked the Mat Rife apology link and
Yeah. Hopefully they had a BOGO deal for old dude.
That was so
Much respect for him,
That
though.
was so fucked. That was so good. Everybody, we talked about it on the pod a little bit, but it was like, and like even now he's still dealing with a little bit, but like people have already forgotten, which is so funny, and they're automatically like, oh, the crowd killed, or the crowd work stuff. I love that. It's like,
well, if anyone's actually mad, just know I already got the revenge on him because I sacked him when he played for Watkins Memorial.
Nice.
breaking news here.
Fist
Hold on
fight.
1 second. Yeah, Nux, dude.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, he played
I was so proud of him for the bet too.
he played for Watkins and I played for Reynoldsburg, and if I remember right, he was like a grade underneath me, but we were both playing varsity football.
You got his ass.
I clotheslined him.
Damn.
Sit down.
Was that your best hit?
It was
On
one
Mat
of them.
Rife?
It was one of them. But yeah,
Just
best hit on
casually
him.
on Mat Rife?
Yeah.
That's sick, dude.
He's winning right now, but
He's winning right now.
not that day. He wasn't.
Not that day. He was hurting a little bit.
Let him know. Hey, I still got your number, dude. Hey, you pick up that football in the crowd, I'm going to get your ass.
That's
How about
right.
that? Well, do you have any more questions? I want this one. I want to ask this one question.
You can ask it, and maybe
So-
some will stem from it.
Small round of applause for this gentleman. Music was in Target, which is fucking
Ooh,
crazy. It's
nice.
sick to me. I love that.
I like Target.
But the funny thing immediately when I saw that was a lot of people, when they see the death metal shit, they don't realize that some of the lyrics that are in the songs are buck wild. And one of my favorite things to do with my friends that don't listen to death metal is say the lyrics to people, so they're like all tripped out. Do you have any songs that you have where the lyrics are just ridiculous? Like, if you casually said them right now, would it turn this room weird on you?
Oh, so yeah, just
Yeah,
say
yeah.
them like in your regular voice. I want to hear them
Yeah.
actually
Like a
pronounced.
spoken word.
Yeah, spoken word.
Like a poem.
Just start snapping.
Like slam poetry.
Yeah.
I do that shit.
What song?
It does kind of rhyme.
Oh, I want to see Nick read them.
Black
In
Black
that
Market Vasectomy has as my knife goes in, epididymis, patching my nut skin. Damn, now saying it like it, I forget. I do, but
You sing it, dude.
yeah.
Your nut skin, huh?
As my knife goes in, epididymis, patching my nut skin, never have a kid. While my testes swell, the blood is leaking out. Slowly losing hope, but getting used to this.
This is Black Market Vasectomy.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the vasectomy
I like
went
it.
wrong. I understand the vasectomy
Yeah,
went
now
wrong.
it's cute.
That's kind of relatable.
I don't know what that
Do you have a
vasectomy means. I
vasectomy?
felt that. I
We
understood.
both
Yeah.
did.
Oh, sick.
I understood that exactly. I was like, "What you're saying?" Then I'm like, "Yeah, dude, my nuts hurt really
They-
fucking
yeah.
bad."
They cashed in on the 2-for-1 at the black market too.
I kept.
Yeah,
I
they
actually,
did the
I
buddy
actually
system.
kept the parts that they
Yeah,
cut.
you got those
Did you really?
tubes around
Yeah,
there?
they're in
sure.
the other room.
That's sick.
I was the only one that ever asked that. He's like, "Would you really?" I was like, "Yeah, put
So,
them."
so
regret
you
not
eat his
getting
foot chip, he eats your.
Oh, but that's a
I'm not
trade.
eating his tubes.
That's a
Like
trade.
the solution. You
I
were
like
supposed
that.
to eat them originally.
I
and
like
then you missed
that.
out.
That was the thing. But then they put them in this chemical, and I'm like, "Fuck that, dude! If I don't clean it right and it goes through, just go straight
yeah.
through my
Whatever
shit."
liquid those like fetuses in jars always are.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
or like baby sharks. Like, yeah, that's a lot better than whatever the fuck you just said.
baby fetus. I can't say it with the baby, but like
Baby.
it was totally appropriate.
Try it. Try it.
Baby fetus. How do you fucking do
Man,
that?
dude.
Jesus Christ.
Why do you want to kill me?
That's all I hear.
Where's my
It's just
family?
Batman's little
He's like, are you
gig he's
speaking
got on the
bat?
side.
He's speaking bad.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Holy moly, guacamole! That's hilarious.
Oh, it's another one. We had a song. It's like we have a lot of girls that request it because the song's literally about infecting your urethra with a harmful parasite that makes you exude blood. So it's like the closest thing you can get to menstrual cramps.
Y'all got scary ass groupies.
Yeah. a lot of goth girls.
Do
that
you
can't
write
go
these
through a
songs?
Yeah, I
Big
do.
tit goth
You
girl.
write, like, what is your inspiration behind these? Like,
I try to take basically it's like what bands have always like written about. You know, like Cannibal Corpse always talks about like my member or my shaft. So I'm like, all right, dick jokes. I'm good at that. So
Nice.
so you just like try to, I mean, it's nothing like personal experience wise. Like I'm gonna
Well-
like some of it seems very like
as
darker.
as fun as
Have you had a black market vasectomy before?
Have you
Or are you
had?
just like trying to fit like the scheme of like the lyrics and then,
Yeah.
like now you're creating your own that fit with what other people.
it's like my own narrative kind of.
yeah.
Like
okay.
I
just like telling stories.
like a
that
book if
type
you
of
were to
story.
write one.
Yeah,
Okay.
this last album, there were songs that were like, this is what we're known for, so I'm keeping it like in the same realm. And then I try to add like other different stuff to it. Like there's there's like this monotonous. I don't give a shit either way of like what people sing about killing, but a lot of people like to like beat it with the hammer that like, oh, it's all about killing women. So I made sure like our first full length, like I'm killing like everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving anybody out because I don't want to be that
You're
guy.
inclusive.
Yeah, I want to be inclusive. So
Dude doesn't seem
My
that
man like a
he's supposed to kill
resort.
Yeah.
everybody,
So
My
but-
like-
man like a resort.
so like I made a song like about a guy like having his whole family like slaughtered in front of him like cartel style.
Holy
And
shit.
I was like, I don't know a band that's sung about that. So I put that in there. El Chapo. And then like people were like, oh, it's all about fucking dead girls. So I was like, all right, well, guess I'm making a song about a dude fucking a dead dude. And
a little necrophilia.
yeah, so I
A little necrophilia
It's
on
called
me.
Felching Filth. Like there's a song about a dude sucking his own nut out of a dead guy's ass.
I know what felching is.
Yeah.
And and come again, but
Yes.
not like that.
This kind of cool though. Like I like the creativity that comes with it. It's
Hell
not
yeah.
necessarily stuff that I would talk about or like.
Right.
We should
Think about,
collab
but,
on a
like,
song.
I like the way you make it work.
Yeah.
We should
Like, you know what I
collab.
mean? You're
Like for the longest part, like for the longest like time, like the way I would do it is I have inspiration when I'm completely isolated. So like everyone probably thinks of like their best shit like when they're on the toilet, when they're in a shower, or when they're just driving in their car.
All right, yeah.
that's it for me when
Yeah.
I'm driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, driving in the
it's
car.
So it's like the same thing. You're by yourself and you're just like preoccupied with your own thoughts. And with me, it's just like, all right, well, I got to think of shit that's completely fucked. And obviously, I have to keep it to myself so I could just write it. And
Somebody checks in on your
Somebody's
notes
gonna
and
open
doesn't
this
know.
journal one
Yeah.
day,
Somebody
bro.
doesn't know that he's a vocalist, and you're like, "What the
What is
fuck is
this?"
wrong with Devin,
Yeah.
I feel
dude?"
like I need to take this to the
Take
church.
this to the police immediately.
it's crazy. Like I left that particular notebook at St. Vitus in New York, and someone did yank it.
Oh my!
So like they have the whole like black book of like ideas I've had and like like what I've wanted to write about songs or
They're still searching for
short
you.
stories. Yeah.
They're
So
trying to cleanse you or something.
I would hope it was just a fan and they actually like appreciate it and kept it.
Right.
You know.
If you could read one person's book that like you had, whose would it be? Like whose would you snag?
That's sick. Hell yeah. That's a really good question.
Yeah, it knocks, dude.
Yeah, man.
I have another one too. I have another good one.
Oh, I'm getting all warm and bubbly.
I think lyrically, I've always liked. His name's Anthony Ipiri, and he writes all the lyrics, but he drums in a band called Mortal Decay, based out in New Jersey, and they it's the most like fucked like stories I've ever heard like on song. Like he talks about a lot of like self-mutilation with like box razors and stuff.
Oh, ouch.
And I'm like, that shit would hurt just like thinking of,
Yeah.
thinking about it, because it's like, it's quick pain, but it being like lacerated everywhere, and he just paints like this like fucked up story about it. He would be one, and another one would be Frank Mullen from Suffocation, like original vocalist. Like he, a lot of his stuff about like extremist like religion shit and like coming down on it, and also like just talking about like his banter was always fucked up. Like he would be like, I'm glad I'm on stage, because if I wasn't, I'd be in a trench coat with the sawed off tucked in,
Holy shit.
blasting you guys all the way in a mall or some shit. And I'm like, damn, that's sick. I'm like, that's kind of cool.
I want to be in this guy's mind.
Yeah. It's like, I listen to, I've been diving hard into like Sean Strickland like interviews and stuff. And that dude,
He's smart, bro.
he's smart, and he literally, you could tell he's not kidding. Like he literally,
wild. He's
he
that
literally
guy.
wants to kill
Yeah.
someone.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
bro. He isolates
Yeah.
himself for that purpose because he's like, I can't go drink. I know what will happen. He's like, I will. That wall will come down.
The whole
Yeah.
interview, like him saying it, I'm almost like, yeah, I can get it. But the interview with him with Theo when he cried scared the shit out of me, dude. To see that guy start to cry like that and
Yeah.
get like that emotional, I'm like, this guy, I
Yeah.
feel like he's just gonna like, that's the moment that he just breaks, and his whole like everything he's holding back is just gonna let go, and he's gonna like,
Yeah, no
snap
one's safe.
Theo's neck in a second.
Yeah. And off topic, but like him just training by sparring and nothing else
It's insane.
is so fucking cool too. And it's so old school, and like that's why he's like,
He's different.
he's the GOAT.
Yeah, one
my
of the
eyes.
guys that you just don't want to be with.
No.
I'm so weak. They did a top 10 on that episode. Like, cute, like, most handsome UFC fighters. And he got so mad he wasn't in the top 10. He was like, man, fuck this.
Do you guys have like a joke book that you guys would want to read? Like a favorite comedian,
A joke book,
or like
shit.
or somebody that
Oh, a joke book? Huh. I didn't even ever think about that. But, like,
for me
ideas.
it's not necessarily like a joke book, but I would want to read like John Candy's like
Fuck yeah.
his like screenplays that he wrote, because he wrote Home Alone and stuff like that, and he was in Uncle Buck, and I'm like a huge fan of that shit. So I think that'd be awesome.
Damn, I put me on the spot. I don't fucking know right now.
I think there's, like, two I'd really want to.
Who?
Cat Williams
Nice.
and then Adam Sandler.
Hell yeah.
Adam Sandler, I'd want to read his, dude.
Or if they were to like write a book,
Yeah.
what would you read?
I guess I'm gonna take it a different direction, but like putting myself in a role where like Will Ferrell with all of his movies. Yeah. Like whether you love him or hate him, like he's got
a movie you like.
It's just different roles that he goes into, but it's all the same, and he all hits like that perfect comedy
Yeah.
in each one.
It's like Danny
love his
McBride.
work.
It's funny in every movie, every show.
I would snag Louis' book, because he wrote for so many other people too. Like he wrote for Chris Rock,
Yeah.
and it would be cool to find out like what jokes did Chris say that were
That
Louis.
were his,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that'd be crazy.
And like, yeah, I would say him.
Oh yeah, you were talking about you did stand up too. Like
Yep.
who would you like? Okay, Louis, and who else?
I would probably Attell, because he's a very good joke teller.
Yeah.
He's not much into stories, and like jokes, just like quick jokes, like one-liner jokes.
Yeah.
They hit right at home for me, because like that's just shit I grew up around. Like my
Yeah.
dad, like grandpa, just locker room talk, shooting shit.
Right.
Like, have you heard this one? Have you heard this one? So
I feel like mine would be more if I wanted to do like comedian. It would be earlier Dave Chappelle,
hell yeah.
just because the stories back then were like you felt like you
Where
were
he
in
was
the
really
car,
grinding.
in the room, and,
Yeah.
and just like even if they were total bullshit, but just processing that whole painting the picture for everybody. Because that's what I love. That's why like when I did mine, I wanted to do storytelling, and I immediately wanted to jump into it because I wanted to paint pictures and
Yeah.
bring you into that spot. And if you've never been a part of it, like my whole thing was me being a ginger. Like just some people don't
Ugh.
have that in them. You know, some people
Ugh.
don't got that dog in them, so I want
Yuck.
to bring it to you.
Yeah.
How was your experience doing it? Because
Um,
we're all kind of fresh. These two have done it. It's my first time to go next.
Yeah, promote
So I
that
haven't
shit.
done it
Promote
yet?
that shit.
No, I want to hear. I want to
said
hear him
no.
tell the story first. I wasn't ready for that yet.
I did.
I forgot I had to do that. Hold on.
I did a few open mics. It was like right before COVID, and then I would do like an improv and on Delaware Road, where they would give me like they'd give everybody 10 minutes instead of 5. So like
Nice.
the most I ever done was like 10. But the improv is like right off the head, and you take suggestions from other comedians that are there, and that was cool. Like it happened so long ago, but I remember like the really funny one is like I asked my buddy Luke, I was like, what do you think about The Wall? And he was like, I don't know, man, I'm kind of for it. And I was like, I was talking about Pink Floyd, you racist. You know, like, what the fuck?
Like, what made you want to do it? Were you already in the bands and stuff at that point? I'm guessing because you started when you were 17. You said.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been interested in it. You know, comedy and movies were like my first like thing I really gravitated to liking a lot before I started liking like the niche like metal that I like. You know, like I'd watch specials all the time. I watched like Eddie Murphy, Dice, Louis, and I was just like, dude, like these guys are cool.
Yeah.
You know, like I want a little bit of that.
I want that jazz, that
yeah.
Riz.
And then I watched videos of, you know, like Pantera playing Monsters of Rock, and then I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
No one
I was like, I want to do that. And but yeah, like I think it came like naturally because I was already a front man in bands, so I was comfortable around a crowd. Comfortable.
Yeah, I was about to
talking.
ask, like, how different is it, the stage presence being the two different, like, way different type of crowds?
I mean, I would say like more people are receptive, at least you think, when you're in a band playing, because if you do something that sinks, like I've had one where like I try to like make like an inspirational thing like on stage, and someone booed me. I was like, all right, well, fuck this guy. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, all right, just beat everyone's ass then. That's what you guys came here for.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
You
because
know.
they're there because they know they like you at that point.
Yeah.
Comedy's different.
yeah, comedy, you have to like feel it out, and everybody's different. Everyone laughs at like
And they haven't heard
Different
this stuff
shit.
before, so they don't know. Yeah.
exactly.
I haven't played in crowds as big as him, but I can say bombing in comedy and bombing on stage in a band are very fucking different,
yeah.
I
dude.
bet.
When I think I bombed the second show. We had a double show. Mine.
No, bro, I
First
bombed.
show did great. I fucking killed it. Second show, same jokes. A bunch of homies from school showed up, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! I'm totally gonna rock this room." And I felt like I got nothing.
Damn.
And it hit me so hard. I was like, man, and I was talking about it with them because I was like, me being on stage before, I was like, it's been a while, but like just being in front of people, I was like, it felt normal as soon as I got to it. But that second show when I did it, I was like, I've never felt this before. This sucks. This is a wild feeling, dude.
Yeah, the first ever open mic I did, they had me go on at like after 9:30 on a weekday.
Oh shit.
So it was like in front of like not even 10 people. And nobody laughed, and it was like you could tell their humor's more so like, I'm not going to say like knock jokes, but something very like
Cleaner, more
just stupid like
Like a
inside
dad
jokes.
joke.
You gotta-
make me chuckle.
Like
Yeah.
a dad joke.
yeah, if you said it at a dinner table type shit.
Okay, dinner jokes.
Do you have
And so I was like, fuck, man, what do I do? And my friend Sam stepped out of doing stand-up because like he gets really bad stage fright. He was just like, dude, just ask the MC if you could go on like sometime in the middle, tell him you have like you work night shift, and that way he can get you in earlier and just literally do the same set. I was like, okay. did that, and dude, people were roaring. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'll keep some of these, and then I'll work some shit out. Cause like you don't know, especially like around campus. Like I had it was a joke I thought of like literally in the car on the way there. I was like, while I'm driving here, I'm trying to think of like what's my favorite sex scene in a non like porno movie, and it's a toss up between Deliverance and American History X. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was it was like straight for like the balls, like fucked up humor, and people were laughing at it like hard, and I was like, sick. Okay,
Sick.
Yeah.
now I know you guys are cool. So
Have you ever thought about getting back on?
if I find the time, I when we did this Acacia Strain tour, I saw there was an open mic like down the street from where we were playing, and I went in there to see if I could get my name in on time, and it just wouldn't have worked out because we were also playing like a couple doors down. But I don't need, like the club I went to often, and they did it every Wednesday, every Monday and every Wednesday, and for those 2 days a week, that whole place would be packed, which is regular ass people who want to see it. They want to see the open.
Oh,
mic.
hell yeah.
That's
So
sick.
yeah.
That's super sick.
Well, now that place ain't there.
Oh,
And that's what sucks. And it's like, what's the good place for it? And now I keep hearing like, dude, you should go to Dayton. And it's like, man, what? I really don't want to drive like an hour and a half
yeah.
to do 5 minutes
Yeah.
and use my 2 free drink tickets and then fuck off afterwards.
Yeah.
And then fuck off.
Have to drive another hour and a half
Well, that's
back.
one of the reasons why we started doing the shows that we're doing here. It's over in Fremont. It's because we have an hour to Cleveland, an hour to Toledo, and then even longer when you're going down in the state for any comedy around here. And everybody here loves comedy. We can tell from the shows we've already had. We've had basically sold out shows almost every one.
Sick.
So putting that together is super sick. Having this one on January 27th, Cody Ray.
January
spitting that shit.
27th.
Yup.
Oh, shit.
He's got the really deep voice. I wish I had that. I'm trying to imitate it.
Do it. Do it. Spill it.
January 27th.
Sound like Dracula. What the fuck?
It does, yeah.
Keep going. You're about to suck my dick. I mean, blood.
I don't know. I can't do it now.
If you guys need tickets, they're in the link. January
Yeah,
27th.
January
John
27th.
Armstrong, Noah Ryan, and the
Noah
dog
Ryan.
Cody Ray
Cody Ray.
on the stage
On it.
again.
I want to
I'm gonna
fuck
freeze
you.
up like I just did.
Moonshine.com.
Moonshine Comedy
It's
Club.
Moonshine Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Moonshine.
I heard the episode that we
Oh,
recorded.
yeah, he said, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm terrible at this. It's gonna be a good time.
He's like, I can't wait to watch you
What
do
is-
exactly what you did all over again.
What's the over under? I piss my pants.
over? Under?
How
I
many
don't think you
times?
piss your pants. I think you stare at somebody and they give you a weird look, and then you just get stuck, and you're just like, the fuck.
I'm coming off the stage.
You
You're
gotta
just
do,
gonna walk off.
you gotta do odds, and if everyone's close to the number you're guessing, you actually have to piss your pants.
No, I can't do that.
What are the odds you piss your pants on stage?
Oh, fuck.
I just asked you.
1 out of 72.
3, 2, 1.
43.
Damn.
Multiply it by like 2 or 3. You know, that's close.
You're pissing your pants
It
three
It's
times.
close.
still doesn't hit your 41. So
No, that's sick that you did comedy though. I'm sure a lot of
Yeah.
people like. It's one of the things whenever we get guests on and shit, I always try and look into who they've interviewed and such, and what pods they've been on and everything. And we've talked a good number of music as what you do, but just learning about you doing stand up and such. I know I'm sure not a lot of people get into that. What else do people not know about Devin?
You.
do you have any pre-show rituals? Like
That's crazy.
pre-game rituals? Like you do the same thing? Like you have to go to the
I go to
same
the gym.
place to eat? Oh, you go to the gym?
Yep.
Get a pump, dude.
I get a pump before.
Gotta get them veins popping before.
It's almost like meditation. Like you get there, you load in, everything's like so crazy, and then you have so many hours to kill, and it's like everyone else wants to go in the van and smoke, and it's like, man, I was already around you guys for like 15 hours, so I'll go to a Planet Fitness, work out, wash my ass, come back, and I'm like reset.
Do you listen to your own music in the gym? Or do you have like different bands?
Oh, that's a good.
Some-
That's a good
sometimes
question.
I will. I'll listen to, like, I'll put our set list on Spotify. So just because I'm always like scared I'm gonna fuck up, and I don't want to say I never do, but I've been pretty good about not fucking up. So like I feel like that comes like key. Like I'll be on stage, if it's a lot of people, I'm like quiet. I'm not looking at everyone. Everyone's like, Devin, and I'm like, because I'm nervous.
Stop.
And then it's like the lights come on. It's now or never. You got to do it. So
Right into action.
yeah, it's
guys
like
have
you
the same
talked all
set
that shit, and the girl, like, you really don't want the girl to see your dick, but you got to show it to her at this point.
Yeah, and you're like, go left, go left, go left, go left.
Eyes up here.
Are you nervous the whole time you're on stage, or is it like once you let out that first initial
Roar.
lyric or scream, it lets go?
I think it's when everybody is like around and ready, and I'm like, you guys ready? You ready? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, it's on.
You're there, like you know you're supposed to be there.
Like I'm lucky I got Drew on my corner, because that dude, he's sick. He's so sick. He plays his guitar as if it weighs, as if it's like a sledgehammer.
What?
And he fucking like holds it up in the air. I swear to God, he wants to throw it at people, but he refrains.
He always reminded me of somebody that was like chained up. And
Yeah.
like, he's just the whole time he's playing, he's trying to break out of the chains.
That's what he
the
looks like.
whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
It's so sick.
Like he's in a straitjacket trying to like break out.
It was, and I've actually never seen your band, which pisses me off beyond belief. But I've seen him shaved head one time, but seeing him with the long hair back in the day of him just going bonkers with the hair, it would just look like a mess of a human being in a guitar and hair, and it was just like all in a tornado the whole time. But he's
Cousin
playing
it.
perfect, dude.
Yeah.
And you're like, how are you? I can barely play an instrument standing there, let alone you're just like spinning in circles and just.
I can't play
You can't
one
see
at all.
straight after you're done headbanging that much.
Right.
The fuck?
Now that we're like playing bigger rooms, him and Sed don't do it anymore, but they used to, like, we used to get people to come on stage, stage dive. Dude, they would boot people off with their foot, like kick them right in the back,
Kevin
kick them in
Gates
the
style.
ass. Yeah. And it was like honestly the coolest thing. I'd be like, dude, that's so sick.
Just like fighting off zombies.
You guys are
dude.
also fighting while
Yeah.
playing.
like there's a Hey 5-6 video of Sed calling someone a pussy while he's playing. And just like shoving somebody and then going back to guitar. But yeah, man, I'll get nervous up until like that point, and then throughout the set, once I see like people's reactions, I'm always playing off of that, and if I see them enjoying it, then I'm ready to go even harder the next song. And
Well, you're up there for a while. Like, how long are you on stage when you perform?
if we're headlining, it could be anywhere between like 45 to an hour. Support usually like 30, 35. It's crazy because when we first started, we'd play for 10 minutes and then leave, or like
That's
get
like
off the
where
stage.
we're at, dude. So like that's
Right.
cool to see. Like that's where we're gonna end up trying to be.
Oh, you mean like headlining a show and such? Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking about? We're not in the band.
Yeah, no, remember we're getting the band back together.
Oh,
Get the
done.
band back together.
Done, dude.
Do you think
We got an accordion now.
if
Fuck.
Nick and I went to a show with Travis, you think we'd be screwed? You think we'd get eaten alive there?
Would you like
We've never been.
give
I've
us
never been to-
bodyguards? They'd be like, hey, them guys, they
Can I
get
get a
hit,
ri-
I'm hitting you.
Can I get a
That's
riot
right.
shield?
Oh yeah, police riot shield. They might think that's badass. You know what I'm saying?
They
But
might
they might
target us.
take it
They
from
might
us
target
and,
us. How do we-
hit us with it.
How do we blend in? Is what we need to do.
Well,
We
if
don't
you
need
guys
to
if you
target
guys
them.
come to a show, you could stand wherever. Like you could even stand on stage with us.
Oh, so then we could. Be
I'll
the
play
people-
air guitar.
We'll be the people kicking the people off stage
You
for
can do
you.
that.
That's
too.
the best spot.
Get off, bitch!
But
He's
Behind
mine.
cabs.
you think it's the
That's
best
my
spot.
man.
But
Yeah.
whenever that gets infiltrated, you're terrified, dude.
Oh yeah.
I was at
Retreat,
I
pull
was at
back.
the fucking Detroit Fest, tied down,
Sick.
and I slid on stage for Zabalba, and I go over to the side, and I'm hanging with my dudes, and there's this guy in Michigan. I haven't been up there for shows in a long time, and dude, I call him the White Cloud, jacked dude, bald head, jacked as shit. He's killing people the whole show, or like the whole fest, but they started playing cold. and he's murdering. And I'm like, damn, that's fucking crazy, dude. Then he ran on stage and came around my area. I was hiding behind a cab the whole time. If anybody got video of it? I'm terrified of this. It was when you think you're safe and then you become unsafe in that situation.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna die.
I've had people like kind of like bump into me. I've had one person like they tried grabbing my arm and I felt my shoulder like pull out as they were going down.
Oh,
So I like hurried up and like put it back in a socket.
Jesus.
And I was like, fuck, that hurt. But show goes on.
I would give out so many sorries at that show, so I didn't get my ass whooped. Like, sorry. My bad. My bad. Yeah.
When's the next time you guys are playing Ohio? Oh, so it hasn't been announced yet.
When's this episode air?
Holy shit.
Already.
It's
Well,
January.
We tried to get him on, was about a month ago, and you left for tour once again. I was like,
Yeah.
I saw you were in town and whatever, and I was like, all right, like go through the holiday shit, and I was like, I'm gonna hit you back up. We're gonna see if we can do it, and I'm stoked you were actually able to be here for it
Yeah,
because
glad it worked out.
just in
Yeah.
like 2
Yeah.
fucking weeks, you're leaving once again to go to
Yeah.
Europe.
I'm trying to have the busiest year I can because I just got engaged back in September.
Hey,
Yes, man.
Congrats.
Hell yeah, thank you. And we're looking at wedding venues, and the shit's not cheap,
Not
at
cheap.
all.
he's getting married this year.
Yeah, it's not cheap at all.
Nope.
And so I was like, cool. Let me book like my busiest year yet. Give her that ring so she knows like I'm always gonna keep coming back home to her.
That's precious.
And then when I have that whole year under my belt, come back and give her like the wedding she's always wanted. So,
How long you been with her?
So before like we started dating, like we knew each other for like almost 2 years, and we're like hanging out, and then we were together for just over a year. But I like knew just a couple months in, and I was like, this girl's different.
You're gonna make me cry.
He said, this feels right.
Yeah, like I 4 months into it, like I called my dad and was just like, dude, we need to have a talk. Like, I have really strong feelings for this girl. You know, she's really cool. She's also a smoke show, and it's sick. It's sick. Like I'll play a set, and her eyes like don't leave like me at all. And like, you know, I've
Can't be checking out other dudes, man.
exactly. And she, she reciprocates like the same love I give her, and we have a lot in common. Like,
Nice.
I like to work out.
She also writes in her book about a bunch of wild shit.
She's a librarian, so she.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, so she catalogs like a lot of crazy books. She listens to a lot of like occult and like murder podcasts, and
Go figure.
then she does
Bailey Syrian?
she does roller derby. So
Oh,
What?
shit.
yeah,
Should be beating ass.
she'll be beating ass, and it's the coolest fucking. It's
I want to go to that.
I've got everyone so hooked on it now that like friends of mine like bought season tickets. My grandparents bought season tickets to it.
You watch
so-
that shit and you want to put your wet panties in her tip
Exactly.
jar, dude.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
I'd be screaming. I'd be like, that's my baby.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How active is that?
I think in the past like year, she's only had 2 months off.
Damn.
Yeah. And she's on their charter team, which is like the A team. And then like she's also on the B team as well. So there'll be some days where she gets to play like from 3 o'clock to like 7 o'clock.
God bless.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
God bless.
But it's sick. Like the other day I hit legs with her, and she's doing like box squats and deadlifts and
Just crushing it.
crushing it. And I'm like 80 pounds like heavier than her, and she's like catching up.
I was
So
about to say, like, you're jacked, dog.
thanks, man. Yeah, she
Jacked.
she
It was the first
Still.
thing Nick said.
I was like, bro, you're
Besides
jacked.
pride,
Yoked, yeah.
he took off the jacket and goes, dude, you're yoked, bro.
I was like, oh, here you go.
yeah.
All right, we got a couple questions that we got to
sure.
ask you, and I'm sure you're familiar with these. First things first, when you wipe your ass, do you ball it or do you fold the toilet paper?
It's both. I guess it depends.
I'll take it. It's a 50-50 split draw.
When you said ball, like I thought like hold my balls, and because
That's interesting.
I'll fold if it's like
A messy shit.
a messy shit and I have to stand up and wipe my ass. And like
poo poo there.
Yeah.
It's just when you gotta escape the bowl.
I don't sit on public toilets. I don't.
So you just stand up and shit?
No, I
hover?
Like hover. Yeah.
One time I tried to do that and I fell on the toilet and it was the saddest moment because when you try to not do it and then you fall.
Like, I might as well just sit. I'm already here. I already got crabs.
My dumb ass would shit on the seat and fall on it, dude.
Yeah. That's
Oh my god. I'd be
You
the
ever
mother.
miss?
missed it on shit. Yeah, dude. One time I was hunting and it was when I was a kid. I don't know why I didn't just fucking like squat and shit, but I like crabbed, like put my hands like this and like sprawled out and put my hips up, and I shit right in my pants when I did that. So I was like, dude, my dad was so pissed. He was so mad, dude. I had to sit on my shirt like in his truck, like, damn man, like I shit my pants, like. It looked like
Tried to turn into your pants.
Dude, it looked like I blew out a diaper. Like it was just fucking.
I don't look cool at all right now. Oh my god, bro! I'm just picturing the hip stuff.
I got one for you guys. Have you ever shit your pants as an adult?
Yes.
Dog, yes. Yeah. Listen, you know.
You said listen.
You know what Nagoya is? Or like, you know the restaurants where they cook in front of you?
Yeah, hibachi.
Yeah, hibachi. So me and my lady, we went out one night for a birthday, went there, and I'm prone to shitting. So I'm like, okay, I've eaten here a couple times. I know not to scarf it down because it runs right through me. You know, I'm going to take my time. We're going to have a good time. So, you know, I don't get any beer just so I don't even take the chance. You know, I'm like, right. Sprite, please. You know, all right, already big boss moves. You know, I get my food, I'm eating it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to save some for home because I'm going to go home and I'm going to get extraordinarily high, and I'm going to be like, yo.
Got a shit.
No, I'm going to eat this.
Oh.
So, you know, we were walking out the restaurant. We said bye to everybody, and me and her were talking and stuff, saying we had a good time. I go to fart, and it's like 8 degrees out, bro.
Damn.
It's like 8 degrees, you know what I'm saying? So it's like real cold. Mm-hmm. You know, high temp is like 17.
Damn.
So walking, I go to step up on the curb, squeak out a little fart. Keep walking. I was like, why is my asshole still warm? I was like, why is my asshole still warm? I fucking like completely dead stop, quit the conversation I was having with her. That's out the window. I was done. I was like, I just shit. And she was like, what? And I was like, I just shit myself. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, that's exactly what I mean. What do you mean? I just shit myself.
Was it a shart or a flick of
it was a shart, bro. Okay. And it was like kind of like a messy shart. So listen, let me paint you this. When you hear when you hear
this picture like I did my shorts.
When you hear, hey, I got napkins in my car, what you imagine?
For food.
No, but like a stack of napkins, right?
Yeah,
a fat stack, you know, stealing this shit.
Yeah.
So when I hear that, I feel relieved. God's with me. Nah. Joke's on you. These are Dunkin' Donut napkins, and she has 4 of them.
Damn.
And it's the ones that like come stuck to the cup already. You know what I'm saying? When they hand it through the drive-thru. So I'm like, bro, what am I gonna do with this? So I'm panicking in the parking lot with half my ass out because I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. And I'm like, fuck, I might as well pee while I'm here. So I pee between my legs and fucking just do that. And I'm like, I don't even care if I get pee on my pants right now because I already shit.
You should have just used it to wash your ass off.
Yeah, like pressure
like
washer.
That would have been a crazy move.
So she's sitting in the car getting warm, and I got the door wide open, and I strategically wipe my ass with one. And I'm like, oh, it slides immediately. I'm like, yeah, not good. Throw that on the ground. And I'm like, I got 3 more. I got to do something. I take one, and I lay it on top of the shart that's already in my underwear. Because I'm like, I don't want to smear it any more than it already is.
Right.
I take one more, and I wipe one more time. And I'm like, okay, still really wet.
Lasagna of shit.
Bro, throw that one on the ground, and then I'm like, real strategic. I'm like, all right, I know it's going this next one. So I take it, and I just plug my asshole.
Like a tampon.
Yeah, so I put my pants back on, and I'm sitting in the car driving. Radio's not on. I'm like disappointed. I'm like, I just ruined the whole night. I was like, I shit.
You just look at, are you mad?
And I was like, where's the closest mire? And she's like, it's like 15 minutes away, but they close in 10. I'm like, fuck. Hey, and we got to go bowling after this. Leaving the restaurant and got to go bowling. So I'm like, this is not good. You know what I do? I call Grams. I'm like, Grandma, please tell me by some sort miracle chance my brother stole my underwear. They got a pair there or something, that I could just, I'm going to throw these away or something.
Right.
She's like, I'll look and I'll give you a call back. So I'm like, all right, start driving back to town and shit. I'm
Did you
like,
tell your grandma that you shit yourself?
yep. And she's
clown you?
laughing the whole time. I'm like, yep, have your laughs now because I know you're probably going to shit tomorrow, Grandma. And she's like, no, because I don't got to go nowhere tomorrow. And I was like, all right. So she calls me like 10 minutes later and she's like, bad news, no undies. And I'm like, no. At this point, I'm ready to just go home. And I'm like already apologizing to Taylor. I'm like, I'm so sorry I ruined the night. Like, I don't want to go bowling. Like, I can't go bowling like this. Like, I have wet underwear right now on my ass. And she's like trying like to, comfort me.
Yeah.
But it's like not working because I'm like, no, don't. Like, I just shit, bro.
I'm 26 years old and I shit my pants.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
So my grandma's like, no, you don't got no underwear here. But my grandpa's got some, that he doesn't wear anymore. They're clean. And I'm like, ain't no way I'm about to wear granddad's underwear. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to call one of my brothers. I'm like, Cody, bro, you got any underwear, bro? I just shit myself. I'll tell you the story later. Just, do you have any underwear, bro, that I can borrow? He came through, bro, laughed about it, clowned me. And I didn't have to wear granddad's underwear, but I did throw them underwear away.
Hell yeah.
Dude, and it was like gray, nice Calvin Klein. It was boxers.
They were not gray, dog.
It was boxers, bro. No, it was like green.
They were not gray.
So my grandma handed me my niece's fucking wipes in the bathroom. She's like, here, you can use these to clean up. And I'm like, thanks. Way to make me feel more shamed.
This is really embarrassing ass story.
So I'm fucking wiping up, bro. And I'm like, oh, this is terrible. I'm like, they were boxers too. So I'm like trying to wipe up my legs and shit.
Oh,
and I'm like,
At least it didn't get through the pants.
nope, it did. I had to.
It
It did.
In the car
Damn.
too?
No, not in the car, thank God. It didn't stain the seat or nothing, thank God.
Imagine you get up and
Bro.
it's a brown circle.
Bro, I would have shit. I would be like, babe, my buddy's going to have a heyday detailing this. But no, I was like, that's like one of my most shameful. I've also shit in the middle of a park, bro, because I had to shit so bad, like dead winter, like dropped my pants, like right next to one of them shelter houses where birthday parties be held. Held onto that, bro, and just
The
fucking,
gazebo.
yeah, just shit right there like a, dog. The headlight truck's off, bro. Just fucking, I'm just like, oh, stomach's grumbling, bro. Oh,
Fucking Lord. Dude.
oh man, dude, I've had some stories, man. You ever hold your asshole run across the McDonald's parking lot to a Burger King trying not to shit, bro? That's a different battle, bro. Demons.
Battle of wills, some would say.
I had one that I was fighting seconds from shitting myself.
Photo finish type shit.
Yeah. And like it was a McDonald's, but the bathroom had a code on it.
No,
And
what?
you had to be a customer, and I was in Baltimore. And I was like, man, I don't want to keep running around the city. I'm not familiar. Like,
Here's $1 and I need a cookie. Can I have the bathroom?
yeah, that's basically what I did. I was like, yo, number one, whatever, here's my card. I'll be back. What's the code, And just like as soon as like your pants hit your ankles, just
It's like that feeling of relief, bro. That's why I had to shit in that park, bro. Because listen, it was a park, bathrooms. I'm like, there's a bathroom, perfect. So I get the feeling that release. I'm like, I'm saved,
that welcome. And
That
you're like,
welcome.
okay, we can all release.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
like, hey, we can chillax.
we're home.
As soon as
like-
you get that
It's
open
like we're
gate,
gonna
you're
make
good.
it. Everything's gonna be okay. And I went to go locked. I'm like, no. I tried the ladies. It's locked. I'm like, oh god. Hop back in the truck and I sped off, bro. I was like, oh, I'm gonna try and make it home. Nope. Didn't even make it out of the park. Nope. Didn't even make it out of the park.
The one time I was sleeping and I thought I was sleeping and I thought I woke up and like in my mind I was walking. And so as I was walking, I was getting ready to go take a shit. I sat on the toilet, pooped, and I realized I was still in bed sleeping. And I had a whole turd come out of my butt, but I had my shorts. So I carried the turd in my shorts and swaddled to the bathroom. And
Cape Bird.
Yeah. And then I just stood over top of the toilet. I didn't squat down.
Did you wipe your
let
ass?
it go and bloop. I'll wipe my ass after, yeah. But it was like
Okay.
I woke up to me with a whole turd out of my butt. It wasn't one of those suck back moments. It was like you're done, you're over now. You got it out of your pants. So I had to drop it in there, just like a little. There you go. Sorry about that.
It'd be, bro. The worst is when you got to poop with bibs on in this time of year. Oh my god, bro.
yeah.
I'll be like trying to. Oh, bro, my shit's gonna rip here soon because I'm like, I gotta poop, bro.
The
Like
moment
I'll be
it
on the
gets tangled. Everything's over.
I'll be on the phone with him like, hey, bro, I gotta go. I gotta shit, and I gotta shit now.
Yeah.
And it's never like a, hey, it's brewing. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm here, bitch.
If the shit's
Open
an
up.
emergency.
It's like, open up. It's like, no, my asshole ain't puckering.
Fucking hilarious. One of the other questions, which you already did one, but we got to run it back. So we have cracking questions from the fans that ask us a bunch of fun stuff, dirty, clean, anywhere in between. When we have a guest on, we just ask them, what question do you have for us? You already did one.
I did, yeah.
That was a good one.
It was a good one, too.
I did like
I was
that.
like, I wanted to amp it up. He already was like, I got a question. I'm like, shit. All right, well, here we go.
And that led to like shit in the parks.
Do you have another question that you have brewed up?
Huh.
He took it from me. Man, I had to hit it. I said questions, plural. I wasn't going to ask him about Kool-Aid. I let loose with the sugar, too. I'm starting to get...
If you had the ability to resurrect anybody famous from the dead, who would it be?
John Gotti. John Gotti for sure. Bring back the. I want everything. I want New York to be New York again.
The fucking Teflon Don.
The Teflon Don, baby, Deborah Don. Yeah, definitely John Gotti.
For real? Honestly?
Yeah, that's hard.
I'll go Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's sentimental. I like that.
Yeah.
Cody Ray.
Motherfucker had me crying on a Taylor Swift movie. It was unbelievable. Dude, it was crazy. I went and watched the whole movie. My wife's a major Swiftie, and I'm sitting there watching it and shit, and I'm like, damn, like the visuals are super sick. Like I love what she does on stage, all this shit. And I'm like, whenever like something really big like musically happens, like I get like a little like taken back.
Yeah.
And so I'm over here like fighting tears a little bit. So I'm like, this shit is crazy. And then she goes, pay attention to the little girl that she gives a hat to. And I was like,
It's his daughter in it.
Yeah. Fucking hands his hat off, little black girl. And I was like, who is it? He goes, it's Kobe's daughter. Fucking waterworks, dude.
Oh,
I am poor. I'm down bad.
Yeah.
And she's like, are you crying? And I'm like, shut the fuck up, bro.
He said, I'm gonna go get a hot dog. A $9 hot dog. I'm gonna go get a $9 hot dog.
I gotta piss. Hold on, let me go. Who you bring back?
I shit myself. I
I gotta go.
I don't know. Off the top of my head, Mac Miller.
I like that.
That's a good one.
I hate to bring it back to this shit, bro.
That was good.
But listen,
That was a good
I
call.
almost shit myself in a movie theater once, and I missed half the movie because I was shitting.
Bro, I did that to fucking that
So
one
fun-
dinosaur movie.
So funny. Girl was like, hey, are you okay? I was like, I am fighting demons. No,
I
I'm
think
not
that's
okay.
literally what I texted Clay. Because it was like the fucking 42, whatever the fuck. The one dinosaur movie just came out last year or some shit. I missed half that movie because we went to a fucking Mexican restaurant right before it. And it was the
Bro,
worst decision
I
I
like
ever made.
I like them little toilet hitter, them rolls that they be in, the plastic things, bro. Because like when shit get intense, you can like, that's leverage.
That little,
Dude, I
Yeah,
I
that
like
little.
the,
Oh
like,
my
I
god.
like the handles on the side.
That's the handicap
I
stall,
fell
though.
asleep
I'd be
during the
chilling
opening
in there,
credits of Jurassic World because our movie theater upgraded to like the recliners and stuff, and they were heated. Oh,
heated?
Yeah,
You rich. That's rich.
and I was like,
We lucky to get a recliner.
I was like, holy shit! I was like, this is crazy. And
Out.
then
Out like a light, huh?
2 trailers in, I was like, I'm probably going to. And then my friend Matt was like, dude, I literally watched you just close your eyes, and you didn't come back up until I shook you. I missed the whole fucking movie.
You
The
paid
whole
$20
last
to sleep.
Yeah.
Best nap. Hey, that was a banging nap,
was a
though,
good
wasn't it?
nap,
That was a
yeah.
good
it's
nap.
always those naps where you don't expect it.
My own snoring woke me up too. I remember that. like that. And I was like, what
They
the
were
fuck?
casually letting you snore in the movie theater, and nobody was just yelling like, "Hey, shut
Bro,
that motherfucker
Hell
up!"
no, I would have been taking video. Bro. I was like, hey, this dude is getting them Z's,
They
dog.
probably see that a lot. I think I paid $20 for a solid nap like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I would have tried to
In a
like,
chair like that. He didn't
bro.
recline.
If I snoring in your mouth had been open, I'm trying to like feed you popcorn
Can
at
I
that
get
point.
Can I get that experience, but turn the movie
Mike and
off?
Ike's.
Can I get the
Just
experience?
turn the movie off and put on a fan like a box.
Speed
Nobody's even watching the movie anymore to see how many cups can stack on his head.
spoon feeding him slushy.
I haven't even like, I still haven't even like gone back and rewatched that movie or tried to. I was just like,
I
got
took
my
the
money's
L.
worth.
He's
Dude,
like,
I haven't watched Oppenheimer since, which is bullshit. The fucking movie cut off on me as soon as the bomb went off.
Oh.
Like they were getting ready to detonate the bomb, the screen went black. And it never came, and they were like, okay, well, we can either refund you or you can watch
I would have
the
been like,
whole
yeah, I
movie
want my
again.
money
I
back.
was like, I'm not sitting here for another 2 hours just to catch up where the fuck I was.
Yeah.
You get your money back?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Still
'cause-
haven't watched the goddamn movie, though.
Good. Hey,
Bullshit.
That
I-
happened to me during the Batman. The screen went black, and they were like, "We're gonna
What?
refund everybody."
I'm Batman.
And then I ended up watching it on an airplane, so I was like, "All right,
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
yeah." From heated seats to being like this.
You're just like,
From heated
I'm
seats.
thriving here.
Heated seats to the airplane seats. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right. We're
did
going
you
to
say
get.
again?
Whoa. Sorry. I'm
My
sorry.
bad.
What?
Yeah, would you
Who's
say?
saying?
Oh, Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
That's right. Hell yeah.
All right, everybody. Round of applause. Devin
Yay.
in studio.
Devin.
Got to hit some flights to go across seas to go and absolutely rip people's faces off.
Mhm,
But
he getting
before
that
we get you
visa.
Out of here. Let everybody know what you got going on this year, what the dates that you have set up, where they can find you on social media, and everything about it.
Yeah, for sure. So January 24th through February 26th, I'll be out in London, UK, and all across Europe with Suffocation, Enterprise Earth, us and Sanguisugabogg, and Organectomy from New Zealand. Have a couple fest appearances playing LDB in Louisville, Kentucky, playing Milwaukee Metal Fest with my band Earthburner. My band Tomb Sentinel just dropped an EP today through Maggot Stomp Records called
Shout
Endless
out Mega
Anguish.
Stomp.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That shit fucks too.
We're playing, Sanguisugabogg's also playing the European Fest circuit, playing Hellfest in France with Metallica, playing
That's sick.
Mystic Festival, and some others that I can't remember off the top of my head. And then we have our biggest tour, September to October, that I'll tell you guys the lineup for after the
Hell
campus
yeah.
run rolling.
Hell yeah, we get the in.
Hell yeah.
Y'all don't get it, but
Ha,
we get
nah,
the
nah,
in.
boo boo. You
Yeah.
can smell my asshole.
Make sure you go. Oh, go ahead. Where's
Yeah,
the
sorry.
socials?
Bleeding Profusely on Instagram is my personal. And
Say,
that's
what the fuck, dude? You keep coming up with all these names and shit.
I need to get that inspiration.
oh yeah,
Squirty McSquirt Squirt.
squirting profusely.
Squirting profusely. That's hot.
That's my porn alter ego.
Dude, make sure you guys follow him. He's doing
Hell
a bunch
yeah.
of really cool shit.
Check
He's
him
all over
out.
the place. If you guys are into death metal and you don't know him, you guys are fucking up. You're living underneath a rock. You guys need to follow all
Pussies.
his projects. Dude's a fucking beast. Thank you once again so much for coming in.
Yay.
Make sure you guys subscribe and doing everything we tell you all the time. Don't do anything we wouldn't
Do it all.
Catch you guys next Monday. Peace.
Bye.
Shut up!